Dear ma'am, dear.
Okay,
Tapos
dear
person name.
ma'am. Yeah, dear sir. Okay, the body of the letter. What are the three parts of the body of the letter?
Greetings.
Subject line.
Body of the letter?
Introduction, ma'am. Body and
Body and the conclusion. Okay, complementary clause. Example.
Yours truly, ma'am. Mga last part. Sincerely.
Okay, very good. Okay, the writer's identification. So this is the name of the writer with the signature. Okay, there are punctuation styles in business letters, no? And these are standard punctuation and open punctuation. So the standard punctuation, in the standard punctuation, salutation and closing are followed by a punctuation mark, no? What is the punctuation mark for the salutation?
Semicolon.
What punctuation mark after dear ma'am, dear sir?
Comma, ma'am.
Comma for informal letter. But for formal, you have to use
Colon.
colon. Very good. How about after the closing, after the censor yours, what is the punctuation mark? On the other hand, another type of punctuation is the open punctuation. So in the open punctuation is not used after the salutation and closing. Have you encountered a letter wherein there is no colon in the dear ma'am or dear sir and no comma after very truly yours? Naka-encounter na ba mong letter na inana?
No, ma'am. Not yet.
No, ma'am. Not yet. But still, no, that is correct, no? No comma after very truly yours, no colon after dear ma'am. That is the so-called open punctuation. However, that may be because maybe you did not receive any of this example open punctuation because this is only used by a writer which he knows that the receiver of the letter has a knowledge in technical writing. Because the standard, but if you will be writing to a person whom you do not know, or the person which you think have no knowledge about technical writing, it is safe to use the standard punctuation. Meaning you have to put colon in the dear ma'am, comma after very truly yours. Because this is the standard, no? Open punctuation is still correct, but your letter might be understood or might be judged as wrong if you will not use proper punctuation marks. Okay, so that is check 5 or purposive communication. Any question before we will proceed to check 6 or art appreciation?
None so far, ma'am.
None so far, ma'am.
So far, ma'am.
So, are you ready to proceed to check 6?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So, before we will discuss the important concepts of art appreciation, let us have again the vocabulary check. Okay, what is that word?
Surrealism.
Okay, very good. What is that?
Me, ma'am.
See, Norlaila? God grace. Okay, thank you. So it's surrealism. Okay, next, what is that?
Mechanism.
You can guess?
Aestheticism.
Aestheticism. Okay, very good, Russell. Okay, next. How about that one?
Fauvism.
Again?
Fauvism.
Fauvism po. Fauvism. This one?
Sculpture.
Very good. Sculpture. How about that one?
Abstraction.
Very good. This one?
Distortion.
Very good. Okay. So let us discuss the key terms to remember for art appreciation or Jack 6. So the first term is humanities. So humanities is described as the study of how people process and document the human experience. Okay? How people process and document the human experience. So under humanities are philosophy, literature, religion, art, music, history, and language. Use under our world. Okay? So another term is provenance. So this is indicated by the name of the present owner or collector of the work. Okay? So the name present owner or collector of the work is called provenance. It can belong to the provenance can belong to a museum, gallery, or part of a collection. Another term for Jack 6 is in semiotics. What is semiotics, class?
Used in its basic relation for the science.
Okay. Basic study of science, no? Symbols or semiotics. So the subject of art, this refers to any person, object, described or represented in a work of art, no? Like siya ang gidraw or siya ang gipaint, whether it is a person or an object. So therefore, he or she is the subject of art. Representational or objective art refers to the arts that have the subject. No, if the arts have the subject, it is called as representational or objective art. If the arts do not have the subject, it is called as non-representational or non-objective art. Okay, another term for art appreciation is realism. When representation of things are depicted in the way they would naturally appear in nature. So from the word real, okay, the things are depicted in the way they would naturally appear. Okay, that is realism. Abstraction is a process of simplifying or reorganizing objects and elements according to the demands of artistic organizing the objects or elements in order to or according to the demands of artistic expression. So the artist's concern is the rendering of the essence of the subject rather than the natural form itself. Okay, so that is abstraction. It's simplifying or reorganizing objects. How about distortion? What is distortion, class? It is the twisting, stretching, or deforming the natural shape of the object. The change, a twist or a stretch, that is distortion. Okay. Is the slide moving, class?
Yes,
Okay. So the famous artist, no, from Cebu, Raimundo Ray Francia. He did the ceiling paintings of Mount Carmel Church in Balilihan, Bohol. So siya ang nag-paint, no? Ceiling paintings of Mount Carmel Church. The lines have many qualities with the artist exploit. So it may move in several directions. So whether horizontal line, which creates an impression of serenity and perfect stability, no? That's the meaning of horizontal line, serenity and perfect stability. Since or why it is horizontal line is creating an impression of serenity and perfect stability, because we associate it with forms in nature such as that of a sleeping person. Vertical line appears poised and stable, no? So the vertical line stands for poised and stable. So like a straight tree, which is a strong one, or that a person standing tall is confident. Okay? So that's the meaning of vertical line. Diagonal line implies action. Meaning the movement siya, no? So it implies action. So like a man running bends forward, with this line, artists can also convey a feeling of unrest, uncertainty, and movement. So that is diagonal lines, no? It means action. Curved line results when there is a gradual change of direction. Mausap ang direction, so nahimo siyang curve. Because it is gradual, it shows fluidity. Fluid. The move lang din siya. Curved line also gives us a feeling of grace and movement. So that is curved lines, grace and movement. Okay, another term that is important in art appreciation is the mosaic. So it is a piece of art or image made from the assembling of small pieces of colored glass, stone, or other materials. So it is a piece of art or image made from the assembling of small pieces, so like glass, colored glass, stone, or other materials. So it is often used the mosaic is often used in decorative art or as interior decoration. Okay? Stained glass in the arts is the colored glass used for making decorative windows and other objects through which light passes. So that is stained glass. Tapestry, woven decorative fabric, the design of which is built up in the course of weaving. Okay? Sculpture. So it is an artistic form. No? The sculpture is an artistic form in which hard or plastic materials are worked in three-dimensional art objects. No? So in sculpture, you can use plastic or whether hard or plastic materials. Carving. This is another act of using tools to shape something from a material by scraping away portions of the material. So that is carving. Modeling is an additive process as opposed to carving, the other main sculptural technique in which portions of a hard substance are cut away to reveal form. Unlike carving, corrections